What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Laurent Blanc's SBC. The 88 rated centre back is now our second icon SBC. The question is, have they thought about their ways and given us 2 rare gold plaque? No! Small silver and free common again. So that is going to be the theme for this. There is obviously a loan that you can go and get for 5 matches as well, just for gold players. Is that a whole squad? I'm assuming it probably is, yeah. Whole squad for his loan. We've got an 80, not terrible. 84, 85, 86 and 88. I mean, it's not terrible, to be fair. I think that's not that expensive, surely. We've got an 88, 86, which they're going to be the ones that are going to be harder to get. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. 85, 84 are standard. 80 is not bad. It's a doable card, to be honest. We have got a review on the channel if you want to check that one out. He is a 2-star, 3-star, 6'4". Pace-wise, it's not terrible. 78, go with a shadow. You've got an absolute monster in there. But the defending is where it's all absolute key. Agility balance, not as much. I thought he was a relatively good centre-back, to be honest. I always liked his mid and prime previous years. His base was always an 85 cam, which, funnily enough, he can still play, which is jokes anyway. But the question is not, is he worth it? It's how do you grind him out for as little coins as possible? And now we have got ourselves some upgrade packs. We've got the 80 plus upgrade again. We can start doing that. The one thing I don't get, we've got a prime bronze upgrade here. I don't know why we need this. Like, I'm going to do it, but I mean, I don't know why we need it. I don't know if there's potentially any upgrades, or is there any evos actually? That's the one thing I haven't checked today. No, we don't. Okay, so I really don't know why we need that, other than maybe for golden glow up or in the future or something. But again, if you know, let me know, because I have absolutely no clue. So the way to do it is the upgrade packs is going to be number 1. We don't have any league SBCs. We don't have anything that's really massively grindable other than the 80 plus. We need, I think, the same as last week. We need 1 rare, exactly gold. So 5 common, 1 rare. It's not bad of an upgrade, to be honest. I actually quite like that they're not going absolutely ham with 11 players in every single one. I must admit, last week, the upgrades were dead. So I'm praying we could get somebody a little bit better this week, because literally, I think I did 50 of them and they were shocking. They were, I think I got like 3 walkouts out of the whole 50. That is pretty poor, and especially an 80 plus. I know we've got a lot of 83s and a lot of 84s this year, but it was awful. First one though, 82, fantastic. So again, we're back to normal 1, but that is only 1. Again, when it comes to these, you want to be swapping them out and putting them back in. So where do we start with from kind of the get-go? So if I just put in the next one, so we've got that one done. This is going to be the big thing when it comes to upgrades and managing your club, is making sure that you are utilizing everything, especially if you're not putting points on the game, if you're not maybe playing every game mode, because people have lives. Like, unfortunately, I can play this game all day long and grind it out, as sad as it may be, as much as I can, and then maybe chuck some points on as well. And it is what you kind of choose with a game. I don't always agree with it, and I do think this year they have gone very heavy into packs. And as much as I like that they're giving us more higher rated players early on, it also is taking away from the start of the game a little bit. Like, my team right now is crazy in comparison to previous years. I think, who do we miss in there? We've got Ansu Fati 85 that goes up top and it goes into a 4-4-2. That team is not like that'd be like a month in, if I'm lucky, with the Virgils, the Varans, the Ferland Mendy's, the KDBs. Now that was like my 2nd, 3rd day team. It is crazy how quick, and there's teams way better than that already, and I put a little bit of money on, but not necessarily crazy amount. So it is crazy that they are kind of going down that route, which I think was natural, to be honest. So how do we grind it out kind of really cheaply? So the first place I'd actually go is into that prime bronze upgrade, because why not? You want to make as much coins back as possible, as well as then doing as many SBCs as you can, and that is the whole game. So I would personally, first and foremost, go and do any of the marquee matchups that you've got if you haven't already do them. If you have not done, I think they've got another challenge for the Trailblazer Challenge 2. That's going to give you a mega pack. I haven't looked what's in it. 80 rated. Okay, so it's looking at their first 3 owners, so that's actually really interesting. So you can't actually buy them, so that's going to be interesting. 31, 4 rare players from 1 club minimum, 3, 2 max countries. So it's a little bit more challenging in terms of actually getting it done, but you should be able to do that one. Then we also have the Prime Bronze upgrade. I can imagine this is going to be like the silver, free rare, exactly bronze. So literally as kind of best as you can. If you have untradables, put them in because these are tradable back. So you don't really want to give tradable for tradable, but if you have to, then you might as well go with the lowest of the low. If we can find any bronze untradable as well, that would be absolutely fantastic because you might as well chuck in whatever you can that is untradable because they are just very, very easily making your whole club untradeable before your very eyes. So we get some back, and if we do get anything, we can get some money back. So that's going to be number one. Any upgrades that you can do that are not necessarily bronze, silver, gold, or the 80 plus, get them done and out the way before you start sending your club, if you are trying to do that for our man Blanc. From there, once we open up the bronze pack, again, if you want to skip it, if you've got the preview pack, double tap L1 or... Okay, well, we can't when we've got something there. Double tap L1 or LB. Don't play games for a living. Double tap LB, press A really quickly, and it will open it up without seeing. So, again, you can look and see what we've got in terms of any value back. Make sure that you are looking through everybody. At the minute, right backs are going to be quite good if they have a little bit of pace. Mainly on silvers, I must admit, but always double check anyway. And we've got nobody else really worth anything there. So that's just a tradable pack back. If we find that they do go into anything, then we obviously will sell them for it. Then I would be looking at your game modes, because this is not done in a day. Like, Blanc's there for quite a while. You don't have to get him done today if you don't have the cards. And FC24 is here, and Sky Coach has all your needs covered. From squad battles, champs, qualifications, and even now draft boosting, there is a long list of services they do give, as well as coaching, and also the big one everybody wants in FC24 coins. This service is fast and reliable, and you will get your coins, your boosting services, or obviously coaching in a matter of hours. If you do want to get any of these, make sure you head over to skycoach.gg, go onto the website, and when you go to checkout, make sure that you are using the code JT11 at checkout for your 5% off your orders. And if you'd prefer to do this on mobile, check out the screen right now with the QR code for their mobile app. Don't really want to grind to your absolute heart's content. So you've got squad battle rewards that you could do every week. If you don't already know. You've got moments. If you've not grinded this out yet, then we have got plenty of stars to get done as well. As you see, I've barely even touched World Tour yet. We've still got some Set Priest Frenzy, still got some Foundations, and we've still got some packs left. Again, you could just grind them out to your pleasure. Go into the seasonal. We still have a rare gold player pick. Draft tokens if you really wanted them. Small rare players pack, which looks really good. And then we still have our free 81 plus midfielders and also defenders. So there's another way to get some very easy packs right there. Rivals, your 7 games as standard. I think we've got 16 days till the season ends. But I don't actually think we get any upgrades, do we? It is just a TIFO. So I don't know about that personally. I think that is not great in my opinion. I'm hoping that does change, but we will see how it goes. Champs every week, qualies, and also the finals. So if you are grinding that out, fantastic. Then friendlies with objectives. So that's always going to be the next step, is we do have an 85 times 2 there. Don't take the 86 times 3. Take Cunha, please. Just don't. That's all I'm going to say. Make sure you are taking that card, as way better than the pack. We have the Evo Lounge we've still got to finish. If you've not finished Wilson, you get some packs there, as well as then the Theme Party, you get some packs in 1, 2, and 3. I think we can only see 2 and 3. Then obviously in terms of milestones, still plenty of packs to go here. We've got loads in champs, loads in rivals. We've still got the bronze and silver mastery that are 50k each. So make sure you are finishing as much as them as possible, just to give you that base layer. Because right now, if you've not necessarily finished loads of SBCs, you should have a decent amount of fodder, to be honest. Once you have done all that, and that's a lot to do. I'm not saying that this is going to take a day. We have got the upgrades that you can do. So, when it comes to the 80 plus, personally, I would always do it once we get a duplicate. So the main thing is going to be doing the bronze to silver to gold. Or no, the bronze to silver, sorry. So we've got the bronze, that will give us a 2 silver player pack. So as it is as simple, use the squad builder. If you know you've got untradables, use untradables. If not, then go bronze lowest squad build. For the start, this should work really well. Get that submitted and get your silver pack in there. So I would repeat this as much as possible. Get all of the bronze going if you are already well up to date with selling any of your bronzes. Then you want to go into your silver. You'll then do exactly the same again. I don't know if I've got many silver untradables, but again, it kind of doesn't really matter too much. I think we've got a fair few, so we could literally go ahead and lock all of these in. We don't really too much about untradables. They really just kind of come back into the club at some point, because naturally you are going to get a lot of untradable packs every single time. So we've just managed to get one done with untradables, but we have got plenty of tradable silvers as well. So that's going to be the 2 upgrades that I'd say the most. I know that you do need a rare, but like we saw with the 82, I don't even know his nation. Is it Iranian, I want to say? If you've got someone like that, whack them back in. Once you've got one, half the time you can kind of keep going around with them. So from there, like obviously we've done the bronze and silver upgrade once. I would continuously do them as much as possible. With it only needing 5 commons, you'll only have to do the silver upgrade twice, which is always nice. Never going to complain at that. And then the bronze one, a little bit more, but 3 upgrade. Well, the fact that you only need 5 is really nice. And as we see here, if I can go back up, that would be brilliant. We can obviously go and put him tradable. We could go ahead and sell him, or just whack him up to the market and keep him until we've used him again. If you do get a duplicate untradable, that is when I'd go back around to do the 80 plus upgrade. And then once we've done the 80 plus upgrade, we could see what we get. So the second one we have opened so far, centre mid, Real Madrid. Oh, Kovacic. I was thinking then, I was like, who is that? 82 rated. So again, you've got 2 options really with him. I personally would, to be honest, even 83s at this point, I'd probably put back round. We have got him untradable, so tradable duplicate, but we can put him into the tradable pile. So this frees us up again to either grind back round in the bronze packs, or go straight back into another 80 plus and just keep going like that. To be honest, that's going to be the best way. Bronze packs, as much as you may be finding them boring, they are going to be the bread and butter for all of this, because there is still players that do sell for value. I know the Golden Globe is going, so it will be interesting to see once we get that back, but there is still players that go, even if they're going for just 200. Get them gone, make the profit back, and just keep grinding through. Whatever sells, sells. Don't force it, but most definitely have a look and just check before you discard everything. Realistically, you want to be trying to just make as minimal loss as possible on these. You don't want to be grinding through and kind of just chucking away everything or keeping everything, because naturally you're going to find stuff that sells and you're going to find stuff that doesn't sell. I don't know what we got there. We've got a 64 rated striker. Some of them, like I say, will only be 200, 250. You might find them on a good day where they are a little bit more. You might find a manager that is worth a little bit more. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. It can be in pack 1 or pack 50, and then suddenly 50, 51, 52 make you 30k. It is as easy as that sometimes. Personally, with duplicates, if you're not willing to really just grind out the bronzes and then go put them into the upgrade and then come back, I would just personally discard 1 or 2. Once you start getting quite a lot of duplicates, I'd then personally look at doing some bronze upgrades. That is as simple as that bit goes. Then into the upgrades, then into the 80 plus. From there, if I'm looking at the 80 plus and say I get an 85 duplicate, I'd then look and see what team I could finish. I'd try and go from the 88 downwards, if I'm being honest, because you don't want to get an 84, 85, 86 done, and then you're relying on the 88, because you're going to find yourself getting a lot of 85 duplicates. I'd much rather have only the 84 and 85 to go, and maybe pay a little coins to get some players to finish it off, then try it with the 88, as that is going to be a little bit more difficult. If you can, for instance, use a duplicate 85, but you've got enough for the 86, do that definitely, and then work on your 88. That's predominantly going to be better to try and do champs to get that done, as you do find yourself with, hopefully, a lot more higher rated fodder at the very minimum. But it's quite an easy objective, I think, or SBC. I think he's coming in. We'll find the price on Footbin before we go, as I don't think that's really a bad price. I was actually expecting him to be that little bit more, but absolutely brilliant value. He's currently coming in. He's 408,000 coins on the market, and the SBC's 393. I don't think that's too bad. You've obviously also got David Beckham that you can finish as well. Still got 53 days on both of them now. So if you want to grind them out, this method works for absolutely anybody. Even just the generic players that you can grind out from Son, Leao, and also Rodrigo as well. So let me know if this helps. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace.